Ich kann dir nicht sagen, was ist. Ich glaube, Viereck ist werfen. Ich denke mal, das Prinzip wird dasselbe sein wie beim Fußball. Mit Passen und Laufen. R2 ist schnell laufen. Das habe ich noch gesehen. Hier musst du Dreieck drücken.
Welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us.
Läuft doch! Boston 2 Punkte.
Courtesy of Gatorade.
Horford
Up and ready
zum
to go.
Feiern.
The starting five on the floor. So for Chicago right now, here it's edge at the
Und für
power
3?
forward with Lopez in the middle. Rajon Rondo is out. And it's Butler in at the three. The small forward.
Now in 2013, the Celtics began their rebuilding right away. They made some great moves hiring Brad Stevens from the college ranks to take over as head coach. And also a terrific trade with Brooklyn, getting 3 first-round picks and the right to swap picks in exchange for Garnett and Paul Pierce.
Now Johnson.
Oh, völlig frei.
3-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic.
Du hast es noch nie gespielt?
Nee. Aber ich komme in Sportspielen ziemlich gut schnell klar.
Alter! Ich glaube, der rasiert dich gerade.
Und 3-mal angetäuscht und dann alle hoch.
Faul.
Oh, der kriegt noch den.
And as their fortunes waned,
Freiwürfe kriegt er auch
one
noch.
heck of a windfall for these guys in green. So many young assets. You knew they had to make some moves just to fit their roster limitations.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season. One word.
Was denn jetzt?
That's going to be over
Backboard,
and
Backboard,
back.
feierlich. Wenn du über die Mittellinie bist, bist du nie wieder zurück über die Mittellinie.
Turnovers here early
Ach so, danke.
Er muss ja die Regeln jetzt auch noch erklären, oder was?
Das sollte man.
Da kann ich ja nichts dafür.
Here's Thomas.
Thomas, lässt den ersten Strich. Thomas.
And just over a minute play here in the start of the game.
Ich weiß doch gar nicht, was ich drücken muss hier.
Viereck werfen.
Plan on defense. They don't
Dreiecke springen.
take many shots inside.
Mirotic. And it's good.
Die
Ein
Bulls,
Learning by doing halt, ne?
die Bulls sind zurück im Spiel.
just weak
Ja, mit 2
defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just.
Wann du wieder da rankommst, also jeder Treffer
been
ist
right
wieder.
near the bucket.
Was? Den macht
But
er
if
nicht?
he's left open from there again, he's probably gonna knock that one down.
Crowder with the steal.
Schneller Passpunkt.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, nice look by Crowder. Finding the open man.
Oh, mit einer
Ja,
Hand.
das reicht aber. Das ist.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips.
So ein Spiel, wo ich ja ausraste.
Wieso?
Bradley against Butler. Bradley can't get it to go.
Wie viel Rebound hier geholt?
You have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time.
Was? Bitteschön?
Zu Recht. Habe ich genauso gesehen wie der Schiri. Ich weiß zwar nicht, was da passiert ist, aber
Shooting their
habe
first
ich genauso
game
gesehen.
right now.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%. Well, probably a little
Also
draft
4 werfen ist doch Viereck, oder?
tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark.
Wie beim Fußball.
Geht nie rein.
Siehst halt,
Da unten
du
gibt
siehst
es
doch so einen
Kreis.
Ne, so einen Kreis um die Figur. Da siehst du doch, wie doll er werfen kann. Oder
To finish his career.
Knockt hier.
The Miami Heat, but in the end,
ich denke mal, das
ended bitterly. The way they'd taken less money in the past.
von der Tastatur her ist es genau das Gleiche.
I mean, he was done playing for a discount, and the Bulls, boy, did they step up.
The Celtics have gone
Das ist aber cool,
from the field to strike.
wenn keiner so ein Spiel kann.
Ja, das stimmt.
Here's Rondo.
Oh, in your face.
And off the front, and in it goes.
Aber trotzdem noch.
Rondo's
Hey,
got
holt auf.
his first
Ja, da
point.
musst du halt von einer anderen Linie werfen.
Naja, ich war.
Outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Bradley passes to Horford.
Du bist immer der markiert ist, der gerade wie ein Plöps da drum
Chance effort, and good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points.
Oh, that's all because of the persistence from Johnson battling for the second chance bucket.
And stolen by Horford.
Wie fakest du so eine
inne.
Achso.
Irgendwas leuchtet doch hier hoch drüber. L2
And Johnson
und X.
missing.
Ja, das ist ab und zu.
Oder ein Passen oder so, oder?
Bulls trail by 6. There's a whistle and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Olenek is checked in for Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. The Bulls also changing it up. Portis comes in.
Oh, jetzt wollte er aber richtig ihn auf cool tun hier.
Der beinahe Dank geworden, ne?
Consistently helping his teammates generate points.
Richtig schön mit wegschmettern.
Crowder kicks to Horford.
Ach, kannst du noch die Taktik
In the
ändern?
corner, Smart with
Im
it.
Spiel oder was?
Back to Horford. There's the
Hast du es
triple.
gesehen über den Kopf?
Makes another one.
Viereck, Kreis, links. Wahrscheinlich hättest du dann passen können.
4-4.
Oder derjenige wäre dann hoch.
Vorlege O.
In dem Moment, wo der Gegner halt
Lopez
hoch.
with the ball.
Gott, das
Still getting warm.
Oh, wäre das jetzt das
Game
Niveau.
for him.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Now, here's Thomas. 7-point differential. Fires from deep. And again,
so offen gelassen.
changing rapidly, Chris. The tactics have to change with it. When you look at all the NBA coaches, is there one who stands above the rest who is very good strategic?
Well, you just have to love Greg Popovich. I mean, because you've seen him adapt to the game. Like, he was known for a half-court
Wenn du so drum bettelst.
towers, slow down paces.
Das ja.
He got some
was?
that could
Ich
take
habe
him.
hier gedacht, das sind so Tricks hier unten auf der
That's
Seite.
what you like to see.
Eigentlich besser, wenn
Aber
man
das,
All the
das
rules,
ist
the
Ding.
strategy
Da
of
hat
the
er
game.
irgendwie den Ball
It doesn't just become hardened in one way and then playing. And I think his versatility just shows how great of a coach he is.
Well said. Brown wide open. He fires.
Machst du denn das so geil?
Houston with the
Wieso denn?
Defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Butler. They can't stop the run with that one.
Muss der Balken voll sein?
Du musst freistehen.
Let's the 3
Dann
fly.
ganz oben.
And there's Brown.
Achso, wenn er dann grün ist oder was?
Keine Ahnung, mach das noch zu.
12
Ja, na klar.
off of
Ja, es ist wirklich so.
Ich hab's voll im Gefühl.
Das ist, ich hab das. Weiß ich
And
nicht.
pushing it up. Here's Boston. Horford leading the charge. Olenek dishes to Smart. Puts up a 3.
In your
Offensive
face.
Celtics over in the corner. Green. 34 seconds left to play here in the first.
Haben wir die mich gefolgt?
Na, wie komme ich denn an den Ball, wenn du den Ball hast?
Horford the pass.
Conny erstmal. Du musst auf die Top Violation.
Down low. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The kick outside to Butler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Zipser. Here's Portis. Shot clock at
Ah,
5.
ich hab's langsam auf.
Du musst langsam ausschießen.
Zipser.
Ende ist
The
das.
first quarter wraps up.
hab's verstanden.
Already a double-digit lead. It's
Also zumindest das mit dem Werfen.
and Celtics head coach Brad Stevens.
Aber
Ich weiß nicht, ich mach das irgendwie, wenn der am linksten gestreckt
That
ist.
decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks locked in his stock class.
I know he's feeling real good about his decision. He's one of the bright coaching stars in our league.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to the offensive glass.
Yeah, whether it's blocking out in the paint or knifing in from the perimeter, they're focused on creating second chance opportunities.
Yarebko at the 4, Olenek at the 5. Smart and Bredga at the arms. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
Celtics Ball.
Now, when you think about Avery Bradley, a star high school player, And while he's become a highly regarded defensive player, offensively, he's more of a role player. Spot up threes and smart cutting off the ball.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Celtics. Jay Crowder comes in for Brown. And Chicago also making a switch. Rondo's checked in. Now here's Smart. Passes it to Crowder. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Avery Bradley leading the Celtics in minutes played the last 2 years.
Now, if he'll continue to occupy that big of a role. He's one of the best defenders in the game, but a 6'2" shooting guard with a limited offensive game, you wonder how much better he can become.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Simple rule of team rebounding. Everyone needs to box out someone when the shot goes up. A number of assignments were missed.
Thomas checked in for Smart. Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Now here's Thomas. Inside, it's stolen by Wade. Rondo with the ball. Thomas is on him. Rondo
Eigentlich gute Defense gestellt.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Strong fundamentals right there. He didn't consider the height disadvantage too long. Instead, he just went right at him and sunk it in his grill, in the face.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well,
Doch.
one thing you've heard over the years about Amir Johnson is that his box score stats may not wow you, but they belie his impact on the court. Coach Brad Stevens said he just knows how to play both ends. He makes easy plays with the ball, and then on the defensive end, he makes everyone better. Indeed, a two-way impact player, Kevin.
He's a plus-minus standout, DA. Thank you. The Bulls making a switch.
Das verstehe ich noch nicht. Wenn du dann bei mir bist,
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now, Jay Crowder, by some advanced metrics, ranked as a top 6 small forward in the league last season. He's a gritty, defensive-minded player. He makes a positive impact on both ends of the court.
And here's Rondo. 5 points in the game. The shot, no good.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, but we all know that he can knock down that outside jumper. But he shouldn't be attempting super long shots like that, ever.
Pass to Uredko. A 3-ball. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's foul number 2 for him. Olynyk, he's checked in for Boston. Johnson comes in for Uredko.
Kelly Olynyk. Amir Johnson.
And here is Mirotic from deep. And the Bulls with another miss. Johnson kicks to Bradley. And there's the pass to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock.
Kann man denn durchswitchen?
There's the triple. Outside for Thomas. Drills it from outside.
Wie kann man denn
Thomas got 8 points.
Weiß ich nicht.
How many times have
Ich würde es dir ja sagen.
like that?
Und ich war so hoch drauf.
Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Das automatisch wechseln zu dem.
Zipser.
Der
And again, no good by Chicago.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Oh.
See, I hate that. He definitely wasn't playing within the offense there. That's not a game shot by any stretch of the imagination.
Now here's Rondo. 5 points in the game. Here's Lopez. And no good that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Olynyk dishes to Johnson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Olynyk the pass to Johnson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Now, when you think about Amir Johnson, the last ever prep to pro draftee. Now, look, he was taken out of high school with the 56th pick by the Pistons back in 2005. Learning from the vets on that squad, he learned how to win.
Green, he's checked in for Boston. And Chicago also making a switch. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade.
And we're looking at the last ever prep to pros draftee. I mean, Amir Johnson taken 56 overall by Detroit in 2005.
Das war ein langer Ball.
Over a decade.
And we're not used to thinking of a lot of your vets still having room to grow, but you know what, Chris? That might be the case with Amir Johnson.
Well, it's interesting. I played with Amir, always a great athlete with high energy, great motor, but he's never averaged more than 28 minutes a game, despite being that highly effective player. That could mean he's had a lot of tread left on those tires.
Here is Thomas. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic.
Pound for pound, best in the league at draw fouls. Isaiah lives it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Isaiah Thomas.
Free throw good, Thomas.
One of my favorite players to watch is Isaiah Thomas. So creative offensively. He can shoot with deep range, and despite standing just 5'9", he's one of the best paint finishers in the game.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Johnson, and it's Brown in for Crowder.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Horford gets the bucket. We talked about Thomas's creativity. Isaiah with the array of shots that he possesses.
Now look, he's small, but he actually looks for contact in there.
Am Ende steht es dann 100 zu
He's able to contort and lean. He uses every trick in the book to create space to get his shot inside.
Smart's checked in. Mirotic's shot is off.
His shot is not on target right now. He better figure this out fast.
Smart.
Nee, so richtig mäßig funktioniert.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect
Keiner weiß, wie es geht.
than this. Been very
Doch, Marcel.
thus far.
Ja, der hat's im Blut. Er hat's im Blut.
Nee, der hat's nie im
To
Blut.
go for the three. I didn't think it was a
Der hat das heimlich
on that possession.
Now here's Smart.
Natürlich. Der hat jetzt zu Hause gesagt, ich lade mir jetzt für 30 € die ganzen Spiele runter und tu einfach mal testen.
54 seconds left to play here in the half.
So.
Ich kann ja auch eine Eishockey runterladen.
The Zips are led by Green.
Christian
Du willst was nass machen.
muss es nur runterladen.
Oh!
Good.
Drei.
He has 6.
Well, after not making
In your
anything from the
face,
field in the
Michel.
first, I mean, he has really elevated his game this second quarter.
And stolen.
Boah, übelst aggressiv.
Fast break for the Bulls. For the finish. And it's
Danke!
Ey, wie hast du das gemacht?
Ich hab auf Rennen gedrückt und dann
Turn it into a quick slam.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg
Es ist schön, wenn man was dabei lernt,
It was
oder?
really a case
Seht ihr gerade in der zweiten Halbzeit.
play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, that's
Ja,
because
aber wie soll ich sagen?
Was, du hast schon 52 Punkte?
Olympia kann das auch nehmen?
The overlook.
Oh!
That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. It's deflected.
Boah! Monsterblock!
Oh, ja, meiner geht auf die Tribüne hoch, hast du gesehen?
Boah! Was ist das?
One half, it hasn't even been close. Austin on top, running
krass.
away.
Meiner hätte fast
And
eben,
now we'll
so hier eben durch die Beine, also hier so sind angetäuscht. Und dann hat er wirklich nochmal geklappt.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Lass doch mal kurz angucken. Nee.
Welcome everyone. Al Horford had it going on.
Also bei NHL ist das geiler gemacht.
He had 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they killed it on the glass. They did it with high level.
That's it for now as the second half is...
And as we return, look at the Boston skyline. Those drone cameras.
Das ist realistisch gemacht, ne? Hier sogar mit Halbzeitschuhe.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Al Horford has been sensational.
Hey, how about that first half? He's already scored more points.
Was?
On
Das
the
ist
season.
natürlich, was für ein Monster.
Aber nur kurz vorgezogen.
for his own shot, but the defense has been daring him to do it, so we might as well let it fly.
So for Chicago right now, here it's Edge at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. T-Wade out there with Rajon
Raus auf den Dreierschützen.
He could not have been more wide open. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Isn't that was angezeigt wird? Das ist
And
das
this is a young Celtics
Nö, du
team.
kannst
That's
die
still
Aufstellung
just entering their prime years. Chris, they built from within, and what a great environment to be in.
Ich renne im Kreis.
That's the great tradition and history of a passionate and knowledgeable fan base. Committed ownership and front office. The players are given everything they need to be successful.
Jawohl! Das musst du jetzt laufen lassen.
Out there having a game for himself offensively.
Bulls shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively.
Bulls können aufbauen in der eigenen Hälfte. Das ist relativ, ja, und dann schon zum dritten Mal heute. Nimmst die Hand mit dem Ball so zurück. Der Ball hinter der Linie.
Du musst nach vorne laufen und nicht nach hinten.
Ja, du musst hier so reinlaufen und so. Und jetzt kannst du einfach einen Isaio Thomas, heute wirklich in einer anderen Liga.
Und?
Rasur hier.
Sag mal, schluckst du heute Staub oder was?
Die Bulls müssen jetzt schon wieder eine Auszeit nehmen. Die können es nicht ganz fassen, was hier gerade passiert.
Warum nimmt da mein Coach da immer eine Auszeit?
Na, weil er meinen Flow unterbrechen will. Thomas, einfach überirdisch heute, was er hier zeigt. Ja, und die Bulls versuchen das jetzt mit solchen Verzweiflungsaktionen.
Aber ey, das war jetzt on point, ne?
Ja, on point. On point. Auch heute. Übernatürlich.
Well, guys, it's always a transition for college coaches to come to the pros, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens
verteidigen.
Der Bulls after leading Butler back-to-back national championship games. You hear that buzz from players, two opposing coaches. Greg Popovich said, I really respect what he does. His team executes. Still watches Butler tape. Trying to learn some stuff, to be honest with you.
Ich finde das Spiel geil.
Indeed, fellas.
And Popovich.
Kann man so machen.
Ja, wenn man das so raus hat, dann...
His voice carries certainly a lot of weight in this league. Thank you.
Oh, die Ein-Mann-Armee, Thomas.
Alongside of 30, but when you look at his game, his all-star resume, you don't see a little sharp decline coming.
Ey, jetzt ist noch mal rasieren.
Oh, Bradley, ganz offen, 3. Die wird ordentlich ausgeschenkt mit der großen Suppenkelle.
To the middle. Felicio kicks to Grant.
Ja, Grant. Ja, er würde sich wünschen, in einem Team wie den Celtics zu spielen.
Outside. Portis.
Ja, und dann so ein Verzweiflung.
Los nochmal.
Ja, in your face. Wieder nicht.
Los, holen und nochmal.
Alter, hier auf dem Ex-Raum. Aber jetzt!
Wieder nicht.
Oh, Alter.
Kann ich jetzt mit den Offensiven?
Was ist denn mit den Bulls heute los?
Ja, wirklich.
So macht man das!
Oh. Die Bulls. Ja.
Komm, nimm's mit. Ich hab keinen Bock mehr.
Bro, der weiß, wie man hier Defense spielt. Oh, jetzt noch völlig frei. Ja, der ist so schön rausgespielt, muss man sagen. Ah, die Ersatzbank der Bulls ist auch noch da. Da ist noch keiner nach Hause gegangen. Thomas, der ist einfach Gott heute. Gucken Sie sich an, was er mit der Bulls-Abwehr macht. Zack!
Ausgespielt.
Okay, und Horford denkt sich,
And we see some
yeah,
coaches who keep their young players, Chris, on a very tight leash. They limit their minutes. They keep them on the bench. If they make a mistake,
dritte Viertel haben die Bulls gleich überstanden.
others give their youngsters more leeway, and they instill confidence in their play on the floor. How do you strike that right balance?
Well, I think you strike that right balance by knowing and understanding
Thomas!
your player. Guys don't just play. Most time is spent in practice. So you're getting to know the habits of your player, the work ethic of your player, the mental capacity of your player. So many times coaches know before the first game how much they want to play or not play a guy. It's up to you as a player to prove your coach wrong, and no matter how much trust he has to continue to
der war schlecht. Oh, der Horvath. Oh, wenn er den so angeboten kriegt. Nein. Offensive Rebound, stark geholt.
Du hast das schon mal gespielt.
Nee, ich hab das noch nie gespielt. Ich hab das noch nie gespielt, ich sag's dir, ich schwöre.
And you set a culture of leadership on your team. So I think a lot of it is up to the coach to set the tone, and usually great players are followed.
Boah, stark verteidigt. Und dann geht's 1, 2. Oh, starke Block. So.
And the official signaled the backdoor violation. Not very careful there.
Nichts von der Rolle.
Afford to be playing that loose
Klar bei dem
right
Spielverlauf.
now.
Man, there's no room for careless play like that at this point in the game. Has to be smarter than that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And it's Green in for Isaiah Thomas.
And really, you got to commend the Bulls for the success they've had in the draft. When you look at that roster, you see a ton of big minute players. They've done a great job of finding players to fill roles within that team.
Yep, that one goes in there. Zeller's got his first bucket in this.
Gut im Kopf.
And physically,
Ganz stark.
no doubt, they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Dishes it to Lopez. And Mirotic has it in the corner. And finished off by Mirotic.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points.
Hey, was machen sie jetzt?
And it's
Jetzt wolltest du aber wissen, einen Sechser gibt's nicht.
What an awful decision. That turnover should have taken place.
Olenek is checked in for Boston.
Immer quer übers Feld. 6 Punkte.
36 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Hä?
And the ball
Danke.
travels out of bounds. It was
Ah, klarer Spielzug der Bulls. Sie geben den Ball zu.
What an awful decision there. No reason that turnover should have taken place.
Here's Boston.
Pommes ist schon runter vom Feld.
They're on a 17-5 run.
Das ist aber jetzt.
And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball.
Na komm jetzt hier.
Oh! Nächster Monsterblock von mir.
Mach!
Na! Ich berühre ihn doch gar nicht. Ich stelle mich doch extra so, dass er eigentlich gar nicht berührt.
Los, jetzt schaffst du.
That free throw, no good.
Ja gut, man muss natürlich auch erstmal rauskriegen, wie, wann
And the second
Ja,
free throw,
man
good.
loslassen muss. Ne?
Weil jeder auch seine eigene, das ist ja das Schlimme, jeder hat seine eigene Wurf,
Back to Smart.
hier so einen Wurfkreis.
Green.
Oh, Green in your face, meine
Hast du
Güte.
das gesehen? Ich habe dich aber trotzdem.
Green's got his second basket.
Ja, versucht. Genau. Aber Green ist halt vom anderen Stern.
And Mirotic kicks to Rondo.
Komm, nimm den Wurf. Du musst.
Now,
Ja.
Mirotic.
Zeigen.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been
Also
decided.
dieses ja, dann geht es zu Ende. Na, ob sich das die Celtics noch mal aus der Hand nehmen lassen.
Oh, hier die Mädels von den...
Decided show.
Wie viele Zuschauer haben wir denn?
Ja.
0.
Aber guck mal, die Animation ist immer nur von hinten. Von vorne hast du bisher noch gar nicht gesehen. Gesichter können die nicht machen.
And Chris, you're proud of perhaps
Also alle aussehen wie eine Matroschka.
it's in NBA history.
Oder wie ein Sack Bademannsstück.
What was that like?
Hey, jeder hat
Experience that must have been.
Oh man, Kevin, it was a wonderful moment. I mean, you know, I worked so hard to get there. I come off of disappointment in college, and so working hard and being able to kind of put that behind you and get right to the next level and be the #1 pick. You know, I was just honored. I was thankful. I was humbled.
Hat er aber auch nicht.
The craziest part about it is that it happened in Detroit at the Palace. Where I won 2 state championships there. I won 3 state championships in Michigan and 2 specifically in the Palace and at Auburn Hills. And so that place is always going to be special to me. And just growing up, being the #1 pick, you know, it was just an honor.
Brown out there with Olenek. Then it's Zeller. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's Rozier in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Felicio. The shot from the low post is good.
Oh, those tremendous reflexes. It just makes him extremely dangerous on the offensive glass.
Boston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. The shot's good from Jerebko.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Morrow dishes to Laverne. Here's Felicio. Nice shot from the wing. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Brown kicks to Rozier. to Zeller. 5 on the clock, and Laverne gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Jaron Grant, he's checked in for Chicago. Green in the post. Here's Jerebko. Good.
Oh.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Where was the defense there? If you're trying to come back in this game, you can't forget to guard the perimeter.
Hä, was ist denn das für ein Foul?
That's his second personal foul.
Also beim Dribbeln Rinderhauen oder was?
Ich bin ja da unten, der Typ.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Lets it go from deep. Alicio, no good. And for the Celtics, the shooting is beautiful right now.
Oh, schade.
60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Here's Valentine. Tipped away. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Jerebko, and he makes good on the layup. Jerebko's got 7 now in this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a
Ich würde sagen, geht er.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Rozier. And he goes.
Oh, Kevin, nice unselfish play from Zeller, finding the open man.
Chicago has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
I have no idea why he would have even attempted that. That's a horrible turnover.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Hier ist schon wieder die Suppe.
Loose, out of bounds. Boston keeps possession. Mirotic is checked in for Laverne.
Natürlich.
Du hast den Ball rausgeschmissen.
Die Ursel.
Feeds to Jerebko. Passes to Rozier.
Oh, der war schon.
Ball as Boston keeps possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
Boston making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Clock at 2. Fires the 3.
Whoa.
Starker Block, ey.
And there's the feed tomorrow.
Andererseits kommt der Monsterblock zurück, egal.
Jaron Grant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the
geil geblockt und den Lüblock bekommen.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Zeller passes to Jerebko. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jerebko's got 9 points in the quarter. Here's Grant. Valentine dishes to Grant.
What do you mean?
Now Valentine.
Es ist aber auch von Position aus, wo du eigentlich
And it's good for 2.
The passion, the skill, taking full advantage on the offensive board.
Bei den guten Positionen nur.
The
Aber vorher
Celtics
der war den
5 of
letzten
7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Jerebko.
Was denn Foul? Der springt hoch? Ich will ihn doch nicht werfen.
Nee, du darfst aber beim Hochspringen darfst du ja aber nie.
Franchise, Greg, is a extremely high expectation factor from their fan base.
And when you have a rich franchise history like the Bulls, it's a double-edged sword.
Nee, nie
You
ganz.
can always look back at the great days, but they'll always long for a return to those days, and sometimes the expectations can be too much.
And the Celtics certainly following the league trends offensively.
Oh,
one of the fastest paced teams in the league. They shoot a lot of threes.
Well, one of the more data-driven organizations trying to find the most effective ways to score. It's paying off. Last season, they were in the top half of the league in offensive efficiency in 6 seasons. Strong move with the soft finish. Maybe some step in next time.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch.
Wieder eine Position. Kannst du nicht nehmen von dort, Junge? Hast du schon mal Basketball geguckt in deinem Leben?
There were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Wo ich jetzt alleine spielen will, habe ich meine Zweifel.
You'll see just how dominant a game this was.
Well, he was obviously feeling it at the offensive end tonight. It was his energy, his efficiency.
Oh, das ist die Alley-Oop-Variante. Moment.
Wenn man volles Fressbrett kriegt.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession, and the Bulls making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Knocked away and stolen by Zeller. It's Brown with the drive, and Brown throws it down hard.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Oh, das war aber schon wieder
fast
weg. Violation.
That's what seemed to happen for them on that play.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Das sind 8 Sekunden in meinem Viertel drin.
Ach so. Ja, super. Ne? Also, was sind das hier für Regeln?
Normale Basketball-Ding.
Danke. Ja.
Here's Rozier.
Ja, danke, solltest du auch mal machen.
Danke, dass ich die überhaupt nicht kenne.
80. Und ein Bonus. Was? Ja, bei dir steht jetzt Bonus.
Ja, weil ich on fire bin halt.
Oh, on fire.
On fire jetzt. Alle Jupp!
Seit 40 Stunden.
Oh, der tankt sich durch.
Their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Oh, ja. Aber sie kämpfen. Sie kämpfen. So, ist jetzt hoch hier.
Oh!
Ja!
Stark. Stark.
Schönes
Übersprungen, einfach den Boden total in den Boden gerammt.
Straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, he didn't think twice about it there. He saw an opportunity to attack, and he took full advantage of it.
Ja, das war schon wirklich schön. Jetzt stehe ich mich aber immer so laienhaft an.
Mirotic inside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
Schönes Spiel, schönes Spiel.
Was?
Was reagieren wir hier?